like to welcome you back to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Now, we've been gone for a little while. Hurricane Florence knocked us out for a little bit, but we're here, we're back, we're good to go. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you to the people that were sending well wishes my way due to the hurricane. We actually got really lucky. Originally, we were supposed to be a direct hit, but the storm turned. We still got some of it, rain, wind, flooding, but nowhere near as bad as other areas. So we got really lucky this time. It's one of the risks you take living about 2 hours from the coast in North Carolina. Gotta love Goldsboro. Alright guys, with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this new episode. Tonight I'll be watching a movie I haven't watched in, gosh, at least 10 years. Yeah, at least 10 years, man. Tonight we'll be watching Return of the Living Dead 3, or as I always called it, the one with the chick. And the reason I call it the one with the chick is because in this one, the main character's girlfriend dies, and he ends up bringing her back to life with the trioxin, I think it's called trioxin gas, that you see in the first two Return of the Living Dead movies. So he brings her back to life, and she starts to take on the traits of the living dead, kind of a hybrid human slash almost living dead, I guess you would say. But yeah, man, I'll be honest, last time I watched it, I didn't really pay attention to the movie. I was too busy looking at the girl. She was a good looking zombie, and I don't feel weird saying that, surprisingly. But this time, we're going to watch the movie, man. We're going to pay attention to the movie, because I don't know if I enjoyed it or not. I was too busy looking at the girl last time. So we're definitely going to watch the movie, everything about it, see what we think. I'm also going back to the kitchen this week. I'm going to be making chili cheese dogs with homemade chili. The chili I make is really simple. Chili aficionados will probably be pissed off about it, but hey, everyone makes chili differently. Mine tastes good, so no complaints. So with that being said, we're going to get to the kitchen shortly, but a little history about Return of the Living Dead 3. It was released in 1993, and it kind of took a different direction than the first two. If you watch the first two Return of the Living Deads, it's kind of like a horror comedy, mostly comedy. Now this one, Return of the Living Dead 3, kind of strayed away from the comedy. It went towards the more, I guess, horror stuff, more towards the gore and the shot kills. Not a whole lot of humor in this one, so definitely a different direction. And from what I was reading, they only had a 24-day schedule to shoot the movie, so that had to be brutal, man. That had to suck. 24 days to shoot a movie. And from what I understand, they cut 50 to 60 minutes of the final film just to get their R rating, so there's a lot of extra footage out there somewhere. Alright guys, so without further ado, we're going to get this started. I'm going to head to the kitchen and get started on this chili because it's going to take a few hours. And I will see you out there. Let's go to the kitchen, guys. Alright everyone, here's our ingredients for our chili. Like I said, not a whole lot. We got 2 packages of hamburger meat, or beef, whatever you want to call it. We have 2 cans of kidney beans, 2 large cans of tomato sauce, and chili powder. Like I said, a very simple chili recipe. Like I say, everyone makes chili differently. This chili tastes good, so I enjoy it. And the first thing we'll do is cook our meat. I've already got the pan heating up. Alright, we're going to cook this meat. It's going to take a little while since we're using 2 packages. And you know me, I like to chop the meat the entire time it's cooking just so I can get small pieces. I like my pieces of meat to be as small as possible. So, like I said, this is going to take a while, but I'll just be chopping away at it the whole time it's cooking, just to get those pieces as small as possible. And, like so. Like I said, never been a fan of huge chunks of meat. I just can't, I don't know. I can't eat it when it's huge like that. Alright, the meat has finished cooking. Obviously, we've fast forwarded in time. But yeah, that meat is done. Took a little while since it was 2 packages, but it'll be worth it. And we're going to dump it into this crock pot here. Yeah, this crock pot is old, man. It's been through a lot. Alright, we've got our meat in there. We have dumped our tomato sauce in there. Look at that. That's our second can of tomato sauce here. Yes, sir. It's coming together. Like I said, this is a very, very simple recipe. Alright, And we actually rinsed off the kidney beans first. And after we rinsed them off, dumping them in here. And last but not least, chili powder. We're going to start with 1.5 tablespoons. If we need to add more, we'll add more. We'll see how this turns out. Alright, now we mixed it all up, and this is actually going to cook for about 4 hours. So, 4 hours from now, the chili will be done, and we'll be ready to cook hot dogs. So it'll be 4 hours for me, it'll be about 2 seconds for you. Aren't you lucky? Alright, it's been about 4.5 hours. As you can see, the chili is cooked. It smells awesome. Tastes awesome. I'm going to add some cheese to that later on, too. Definitely going to have leftover chili, so chili and cheese is definitely going to happen. Yeah, look at that. Now that is some good chili, believe it or not. Now since we got the chili done, we have got to cook our hot dogs. So I've got some ballpark hot dogs, my go-to brand. Bun length, of course. Alright, I've got our hot dogs in our cold water here. I wanted to start with hot water, but I decided to just start with cold water. And we'll just keep them in here, and water will start boiling, and they'll start cooking. So it won't take too long. Alright, so they've been boiling for a while now. It's almost done, almost time to take them out. But yeah, this is going to be good, man. Chili cheese dogs with homemade chili. Don't get me wrong, I like the canned chili, but nothing can beat homemade. So these are almost done, guys. We're about to take these out and make these hot dogs. Look at that. That's our finished product. Now, some people might think it doesn't look good. I think it looks beautiful. And it tastes awesome. The cooked hot dogs with the homemade chili, shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Now, for a man that loves to eat, that's a beautiful, beautiful sight. So let's go out in the living room and watch this movie. Alright, we've got our chili cheese dogs. We've got a bottle of ice cold water. All we gotta do is turn off the last light in the house and we'll be good to go, guys. Alright, all the lights are out. Let's watch Return of the Living Dead Part 3. I said it's been quite a while since I've seen this, so looking forward to it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start eating these hot dogs and enjoy this movie. Alright, and I've been joined by my friend here, Kitty Cat. Hey, Kitty. Now, if you remember the older episodes, she used to sleep in my lap when I was watching the movies, back when I had the recliner. So, it's nice to see Kitty Cat come and join us for a movie. She's probably like, leave me alone. See, now the night is a success. We've been joined by Kitty. Everything's good. And, oh, never mind. There she goes. Alright, everyone. Welcome back. Watch Return of the Living Dead 3. And, I gotta be honest, I did not enjoy it at all. I just didn't. And the reason I say that is because, it was just so boring to me, honestly. It was boring. Like I said, the girl looked good, but you know, you gotta have more than a good looking girl in the movie, and this one just, I don't know what they were trying to do with this movie, what they were trying to accomplish, honestly. I know they wanted to move away from the comedy and go towards more horror, but it seems like they were just more concerned with getting the shock kills and the gore factor up and, you know, building up to seeing the girl as a zombie. It just, I don't know, man. When I watch movies, I like to enjoy them. I like to just forget about everything else that's going on, be, you know, engrossed in the movie. When I was watching this movie, I kept finding myself looking at the clock, thinking, "Oh, Jesus Christ, how much more longer is this movie gonna last?" Best way I could put it is, it felt like a chore, like I was forcing myself to finish watching this movie, and that's not how you want to do things. That's not a good sign. So me personally, I really didn't enjoy it. The acting wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It was just boring to me. It just, I can't explain. There's a whole lot of talking, and then near the very end is when all the action starts, and it just by then it had lost me. By the time the action really started, the movie had already lost me, and it wasn't going to pull me back in. So, me personally, I don't recommend it. I didn't enjoy it. If you do watch this movie and you did enjoy it, hey man, good for you. No, everyone has different taste. Everyone has different opinions. My opinion, I think it sucked. But like I said, I'm one man. I know this movie has a lot of fans, so they're obviously probably pissed off right now, and I'm sorry. I tried to get into it, I just couldn't, man. It's like last time. I just should have just looked at the girl the whole time. That would have been more entertaining. But yeah, man. Return to Living Dead 3. Ultimately, it was a disappointment to me. I enjoyed the first two much better. Um, kind of makes me not want to watch the rest of the Return to Living Dead movies, but I will. Hopefully, they get better. So yeah, man. This week, kind of a disappointing movie, but hey, you have good ones, you have bad ones you don't enjoy. So it is what it is, guys. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode like we always do. A little slideshow of scenes from the films. Next week, I don't know exactly what I'll be watching yet. I've got a movie in mind, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that direction. As far as cooking, I might do something simple, like something frozen. I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, everyone, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this. Really appreciate everyone that watches videos on this channel. Really appreciate the support you give this channel. I do this because it's fun, man. I don't get paid to do these videos. I just do them because I enjoy doing them, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. See you next time.